This is Late Night Health. This is the radio show that cares about the most important part of your life, your health. Hi, I'm Mark Allen, and along with the insane Daryl Wayne, we're going to spend 2 hours talking about a wide variety of health issues that affect each and every one of us, from medical spiritualism to talking about inspiring health and wealth. That's what we're going to cover during the next 2 hours. Actually, I'm only going to be here for the first half hour. I have a personal thing to take care of, so we're going to turn the show over in about 30 minutes to the insane Daryl Wayne. And Daryl, in advance, thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Next week, by the way, we are going to be doing our show from the Natural and Organics Association in Washington, D.C. We'll have more information about that next week on the show. Our co-host will be Karen Howard, the director of the association. All right, we go to Connecticut, and we're going to talk to an old friend of mine. He's not old, I am. His name is Jonathan Seltzer, Dr. Jonathan Seltzer. He's the Vice President of Scientific Affairs for Biobotanica, a leading manufacturer of supplements. Jonathan, it is finally time for us to talk on the radio.
I'm so happy about this, Mark. I've been waiting for a long time.
We ran into each other a while ago, I guess at Supply Side, and we decided we would do this, and it took us a while to put it together. All right. First of all, let's talk about your background. You have a doctorate in what, and what have you been doing since you graduated?
Okay, it was a long time ago. You think you're old. I graduated with a doctorate in marine biology, and I was living on a little island in the middle of the North Sea studying crab larvae and their nutritional needs. And then I got a little tired of worrying so much about crabs when I had my own health and everybody else's, all the humans, to worry about instead. So I changed over from crustacean biology to human nutrition and started making natural products in Germany for a small company that specialized primarily in skincare products and actually natural paints and household cleansers.
Oh, interesting.
Then I moved to France and started and went into dietary supplements. So that's where it all started. And I've been working at it for the last 30 years. And
along the way, you had a couple of kids, you got married, all that stuff.
Oh, yeah, those things that hold you back. I mean, keep you going.
Exactly. Tell me about Biobotanica, the company you've been with for about 6 or 7 years, I think.
Yeah. Well, Biobotanica was founded back in the 70s as basically as a plant extraction company. And the owner of the company, Frank D'Amelio, and his wife, Josephine, would take plants and make extracts out of them. They developed these very specific extraction procedures and sell them into the industry as raw materials. And then it occurred to them, well, we should start our own brand and make finished products as well. And that's where Nature's Answer came into existence.
So you still do both. You sell to other manufacturers with the special processes, which we're going to talk about, and then you also sell direct to the consumer with Nature's Answer.
Exactly. We have a couple of brands. There's Holistic Balance, there's Woodstock Naturals, and of course Nature's Answer is our main brand.
Gotcha. Woodstock, so that there's a lot of music in those supplements there.
Music plus.
Let's talk about a couple of things that I find incredibly interesting in that if it says something on the bottle, it by federal law, by FDA rules and regs, it has to be in there. And you and I talked the other day about the quality of supplements. And Nature's Answer, you told me, is at the top of the game. One, they have you. So tell us about the labeling process. If it says, Jonathan Mark Daryl's vitamin C, it has to have vitamin C in there, right?
Right. That's very true. And part of the regulations are that you need to have, of course, all of the ingredients listed in your labeling, but you also have to have formulated the product to meet those the requirements of your label. So if I'm saying I'm putting in 100 milligrams of vitamin C into my product, I have to know the degradation rate of vitamin C in that kind of a product. If it's a powder or a capsule or a tablet, well, vitamin C is very stable and it lasts for a long time. However, if I'm putting that in a liquid product, I know that vitamin C degrades very quickly. So the rule is I have to formulate my product to meet my label claims throughout the shelf life. So if I'm putting in a 2-year shelf life, that means I have to put in so much more vitamin C into my liquid product so that by the end of the 2 years, I still have that 100 milligrams. That's one of the tricky things about liquids.
Also, the fact is that most people, especially doctors, don't realize that the labeling from a manufacturer has to be what it says. I mean, I have talked to doctors who have said it says vitamin C, but they put whatever they want. There's no rules. You've heard that too?
Well, yes, of course. There's a great misconception in this country that dietary supplements are unregulated. But that's really not the case. We may not be regulated as dietary supplements, as pharmaceuticals. But I tell you, the FDA comes into our facility at least once every 18 months or so and makes sure that we're following all the regulations. And if not, then we get a nice little letter from them telling us what our problems were. But I tell you...
and then the owners come to you and say, hey, why did this happen? Because that's your job. Our guest
luckily, they haven't had to come to me with that in a long time.
That is a good thing, a very good thing. The quality generally about supplements, and we'll use Nature's Answer as an example. Do you think that the supplements that are manufactured here in the United States are of a high quality, they do what they say, and that they are effective in treating everything from pain to a cold?
Well, okay, Mark, you brought up a couple of hot topics there. You're leaving yourself wide open. Okay, first of all, dietary supplements are not drugs. So we are allowed to make certain claims called structure function claims on our products, but not drug claims because we're not pharmaceuticals. So the rule of thumb that I always say is you can't fix something that's broken. So pain is something that's broken. I can't address pain. A cold is something that's broken. I can't address a cold or a virus or a flu. That makes everything a drug claim. I can say, however, I'm supporting a healthy immune system, or I am supporting a healthy circulatory system. I'm supporting healthy memory. And those are the claims that you can make with dietary supplements. The problem is that many people make different kinds of claims, make drug claims. And for example, the FDA just came down on 17 different companies in the U.S. making Alzheimer's claims with their dietary supplements. Well, obviously, Alzheimer's is a disease, and that kind of a claim is a drug claim.
So if they would say in their claims supports healthy brain function, that would be okay.
That would be okay. Exactly. As long as you're not trying to fix something that's broken, that's more or less a good approach.
Well, I don't fix anything because I have 10 thumbs, so we know that wouldn't happen at all. From Nature's Answer, the Vice President of Scientific Affairs for the parent company, Biobotanica, we have Jonathan Seltzer as our guest here on Late Night Health. Join us at LateNightHealth.com. LateNightHealth.com. You will see a smiling picture of Jonathan there, as well as a link to Biobotanica and Nature's Answer and some of their other product lines for your information. Jonathan, are supplements on the rise? Are more people interested, in your opinion, in taking supplements for those structure function claims rather than pharmaceuticals?
Well, yes, there's no question that the industry is growing, and a lot of that has to do with the fact that, our healthcare system is not the healthiest in itself, and very expensive. So people are beginning to understand the benefits of preventive medicine. So that means taking an immune-supporting product before you get sick so that you don't get sick, and then you don't need the medications that you would need to take in order to get healthy again. So that's becoming more and more popular, and people are looking into it more and more. And it's throughout the industry. It's growing.
Well, coming up is the Natural Products West, which is, I think, the world's largest display of new products, new ideas, new thoughts, everything from research to the latest in labeling, if you will, is all presented in a industry-wide show in Anaheim, California. Our guest is Jonathan Seltzer from Nature's Answer. We're going to take some time out. When we come back, we will continue our conversation with Jonathan. I'm Mark Allen, along with the insane Daryl Wayne. Don't you dare go away. There's so much more to hear as Late Night Health continues.
Welcome to Guide to the Soul. This is Robert Clancy. The greatest bridge you can cross in life is one that connects your heart with another's. Giving of yourself is the ultimate gift of receiving. Love bridges the distance between any two hearts, even if that expanse is between here and heaven. This connection is unbreakable when it's built upon true, unconditional love. So why not love unconditionally? You're not giving up anything except your fears. Love is worth more than any one heart can ever hold. That's why it's meant to be shared. Isn't it time to use your heart to show the world how big infinity is?
For more inspiration from Robert Clancy, visit GuideToTheSoul.com or go to the Moments with Robert page on LateNightHealth.com. Recently, I met Jacqueline from Bright Hear in Los Angeles. She gave me a hearing exam and then showed me how to hear again with the new Signia Pure Series hearing aids, and she can give you your life back too. I hear birds chirping, birds cooing, and even my wife. They easily connect to my smartphone. The Signia hearing aids are amazing, and with the charge and go, I don't have to fiddle with batteries and hear all day long. Not hearing is frustrating for you and your family. I know you don't have a problem, but trust me, call Bright Hear now for a free hearing exam, a $125 value, yours free, just for making an appointment now. There are offices throughout the Los Angeles area. Call Bright Hear now at 323-424-7100. That's 323-424-7100 for a free hearing exam. There's no obligation. Call now, 323-424-7100, or visit them on the web at brighthear.com.